Real quick, we've only got a few minutes here.
Yes.
Basically what Boxwork is it is teaching you to watch your dog. So when your dog is paying attention to you, you're reinforcing it. Because the laws of learning say if behavior pays off, it grows stronger. Oftentimes, when people, especially when people have their dogs on leash, they're not paying attention to their dog at all. They're just, the leash is kind of preventing the dog from wandering off. So anytime the dog checks in with the person's not paying attention, they're not reinforcing the check-in, so the dog stops checking in. And then you've got basically two individuals stuck on a rope, each doing their own thing. So what this is, this Boxwork will basically teach you to pay attention to your dog, so when they pay attention to you, that you can reinforce it, which will actually make them pay more attention to you in the future. So we start this in a very boring, small environment where there's very little distractions. And all we do is the dog has no obligation to you whatsoever. They can sniff, they can do whatever. They're under no cues. And they're not on leash for this, so it's got to be a secure area. And you just wander about the space. And the dog can do whatever. But anytime you notice the dog acknowledging your existence in this universe, they glance back, an ear twitch, you're going to reinforce it. Now, there's probably a good chance in here, most of these dogs, a lot of times they'll just lay in the center and watch you go around, which is fine. You're just going to reinforce her. You're just going to toss her a treat anytime she notices you. Then when she gets really good in an environment like this, you're going to go up to a slightly more exciting environment. Maybe her fenced-in backyard. And there again, she's no obligation to you. You're just wandering around the backyard and you're keeping an eye on her, that when she looks at you, you're just going to toss her a treat and keep wandering. A lot of times they will follow you. That's fine. You just keep reinforcing them for hanging with you. And then you take them to a slightly more exciting environment. Maybe on a long line outside the dog park. Maybe a fenced-in tennis court. Someplace where they might be more distracted by the squirrels or the other dogs, but you still have them contained. There again, they're under no obligation, they're under no cue, but your job is to watch them paying attention to you. So you can get a dog that kind of checks in a lot and pays a lot more attention to you in a pretty distracting environment. These dogs are actually more apt, once they get worried about something, to check in with you, as opposed to going off, lunging and barking and here. So I can take the tape. You no longer need the tape. You can pick up her mat. Oh no, that's not the worst. That's probably happened to this tape. You can pick up her mat and you're just going to move around the space.
Okay, that would help if you're not.
So yeah, just sort of toss some treats and get her off of it.
There goes your security blanket. Oops.
And then yeah, just drop the leash and then just wander around. And so yeah, there's just checked in, so you got to pay attention to her. So your job is to pay attention to them. And if she never looks away from you, yay, you just keep randomly reinforcing her for that. Because that's the dog we want. So we're always going to reinforce the dog we want. And in such a small space, it's very common for them just to sit in the middle and watch you. But you're just going to keep reinforcing her. There you go.
So I wait till she looks up.
Yeah, she looks at you. But if she was like out in the yard sniffing, and you notice that her ear flipped back at you, you could toss her something. Or if she looked up briefly and then went back to sniffing, you could look, or you could click the look at you.
Okay.
We're just wanting to reinforce that they're acknowledging that you're there.
see. Okay, so they could do that.
But in this tiny little boring environment, there's nothing else that's going to really distract them.
Sometimes I think she looks like over my shoulder when I do that treat on the floor.
So yeah, that is eye contact. She has to give you eye contact.
Okay.
And if
It's like she's almost looking at me, but I think she's looking just.
And it could be if she's a little intimidated by humans. Eye contact is kind of hard for these dogs.
Yeah.
So she might be giving you what she can.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's the actual eye contact in that particular exercise. But here, she just raises her head towards you. That's reinforceable. and that's fine.
I can't get rid of it.
That's fine. That's not such a bad problem to have, is it?
No, poor Cinder's getting busy. I was gonna say, I've tripped a couple times here.
Okay, so good. Oh, God, who says hello? Any questions on anything tonight? The relaxation protocol, we'll look at that game.
Packet.
Yeah, relaxation protocol is in the packet.